Hello everyone, welcome back. This is season 13. I'm going to try to keep this under 2 hours today, which means we got to get started. So a quick look at what we need. Offense is going to be the biggest focus this year. Possibly halfback, but definitely I'm going to get a wide receiver somewhere. I do need to look at a tight end, so maybe another wide receiver and then switching over to tight end. Possibly even looking to see if Rayshawn Wynn is available in free agency and doesn't have any offers. And that also goes for D'Angelo Kitchens at wide receiver as well. I need a backup left tackle and left guard. Good at center. Backup right guard, backup right tackle. So I need a backup. Actually, right tackle I could probably use a better player for. I don't think Carl's going to progress to a starter caliber player. But I need at least one of every lineman except for center. I'm good at left end. I need a backup right end. Good at defensive tackle. Free safety. I need 2 free safeties and a right end on defense. One of each lineman on offense except for center, with the right tackle potentially being a starter. 2 wide receivers and a tight end, or 3 wide receivers with one of them moving to tight end, maybe halfback. So let's see what's available on free agency here. Okay, Rayshawn Wynn has a bunch of offers, which means he's not going to be coming to us. He's asking for about as much as he wanted from us, a little over $10 million a year. D'Angelo Kitchens has an offer. We could probably offer better, but I'm not willing to. Now we could look at potentially Joey Hyde. He's young, has a high overall. Let's see what his stats are. So he's fast, quick, can catch the ball. He can kind of run a deeper route. He would need work on short route though. But with that said, he's actually not that bad. Now I'd prefer a rookie. I'm certainly not paying that much. But consider he's going to be our second wide receiver this year and possibly, or he'll be our third wide receiver this year and possibly second moving forward. I'm only going to throw you know what? I'm going to ask for a cheap contract because it's not a priority for me to get him because I do prefer to go get a rookie. Oh my god. There. So I'll offer him 7 years, $850,000 a year salary with a $500,000 signing bonus, which comes to 7 years, about $9.5 million. He's not going to like that, but maybe he takes it. Again, tight end, we'll draft someone for that position. I do want to get a backup left tackle. I thought that was a hidden development trait. It's a star. I'm starting to get pretty low. So you fit the scheme. Still have some years left on you. Go 5 years, 0 signing bonus. That way I can cut him whenever. And cheap contract. So, oh, there's a 26-year-old, but he's... We'll go with the 28-year-old here. Give him a 4-year deal. Good at center, over at right guard. He's got offers. Grab this guy. 5 years. Nope. Now right tackle. Tempted to offer this guy a contract even though he's only a power, or that he's a power blocker. But we can probably make that work somewhere. I mean, it's a backup, so it's not a big deal. Just move him somewhere else on the line and then move someone else over to right tackle. Okay, now we need a backup right end. Who was the guy? Oh, here it is, Monty Holloway. Could bring him back. He is a speed rusher, which fits our scheme. Oh, by the way, I did switch to a Tampa 2 defense. So yeah, why not bring him back? Okay, and then we needed free safeties. Patrick Barnett has offers, so I'm not going to try to bring him back. A lot of old guys. So there's a few 27s. We'll go with this guy here. 27-year-old, sorry. We'll go with this guy, give him a cheap contract, and then we'll probably have to draft someone to play free safety. Do need a kicker though. I believe, right? No, we have a kicker. We need a punter. And good, Parks doesn't have anyone, so we can bring him back. Or have anyone offering him, so we can bring him back. Alright, so we have 8 guys that we're offering a contract to, mostly backup roles. Parks is probably about the only projected starter, though Flynn would be good enough to start if I wasn't moving him to somewhere else. And we'll have to see on Bankston, though he'll probably be a backup. Alright, now advance, see if we get everyone. We got the left guard. Okay, so we're out on Hyde, out on Parks, out on Flynn, out on Bankston, out on McLean. So that was a right tackle, left tackle, free safety, and punter. Not very accurate, but he has a leg. And then it was the tackles, right? There. Alright, scouting. think we scouted just about, I mean, other than the tight ends, we scouted just about every position that we would end up drafting. So yeah, let's go ahead and scout the tight ends. What a big tight end. Okay, we got a punter, free safety, and a left tackle. McAllister's getting an offer, so we're going to have to go find a new right guard. Oops. You know what, I might as well just scout everyone. Alright, anybody that has a high score here? No. How about blocking tight ends? It's got a few that might turn into like a utility fullback for us, right? And speaking of fullback, alright, I don't know, is there anything else we should scout? Have pretty much every position. There's no pass coverage out of linebackers, so that doesn't really work very well for us. Scout some of these top guys just to see what's up there. I don't have to fully scout another guy, although I just still have another week of scouting, so. Okay, so we got the right tackle and right end. Looks like we didn't get a right guard, but that's okay. Probably draft one anyway, or draft someone to move over to right tackle and then ship some guys around. I thought I had another week. Oh well. Okay, so it's time for the draft. We have the first pick.
Are now on the clock.
Let's see what's available. Alright, now I'm not actually interested in any of those guys. I just wanted to see what's available there. If I needed a quarterback, it'd be a great year to grab one, but I don't need one this year. So we have Dorian Boatwright, who's an option. Let's look at the stats. Yeah, this will probably be okay. Jimmy Garnes, fast. Interested in him, actually. BJ doesn't have a combine, so he can go ahead and go to another team. This guy will probably be okay as well. Not really interested in him. This guy be an okay wide receiver. This is one of the few cornerbacks that might be okay to take, but we don't really need a cornerback this year. Although we would need one for zone coverage to play linebacker. However, with this guy being the strongest cornerback, only having 18 reps, linebacker might not be a good person to grab from cornerback. Man, he's slow. What was this guy's speed? Okay, so he actually has speed. This guy can block, especially pass blocking. Alright, so at the risk of having the hold to reorder bug, these are the top guys for the first round. We have 1st, 3rd, 8th, 14th, and 22nd. So we have 5 picks, 6 guys that we're targeting. So who would be first? Probably have to put Max Fitzsimmons first because we need a wide receiver the most. Now with that said, his route running is going to be pretty bad. Or maybe not pretty bad, but it's not going to be that great. And all of his combine stats are just average. But we will move him up to number 1. I'm going to move this guy up to number 2. Him up to number 3. Even though this guy's probably a better back, I really like his speed. So he's early first round, early. So I don't know, mid. We can probably get him with like maybe the 8th pick, and he's late. I don't know if he's going to be available at 14 though. I would love to get him at 14, but I don't know if I'm willing to risk losing Nasir for a halfback, regardless of how good the halfback is. Although maybe I'll do this right here. My only concern is this guy probably won't be available at 14. But is he worth taking? I don't think he's worth taking though. I mean, yeah, he's got okay man coverage, but I'm good on cornerbacks. I'd only be taking him to play either safety or linebacker. So let's go ahead and remove him from the board. Oops, not the guy I wanted to look at. To be fair, this guy, Dorian Boatwright, is probably the best of the 3 backs, but he's the slowest. There. We'll do that. I'll try to go. You know what? There. I'll go 1, 3, 8. And then, assuming he's available at 8, I won't need either of these 2. So yeah, that's the plan. So we're going to go Max Fitzsimmons with the 1st overall pick. Even though he's probably not the best in the draft, but still. So he's the 6th best in the draft. 75 overall, hidden development trait. So should be pretty good for us. Yeah, his route running is about what I thought it would be. And we need to work on catching traffic, but he'll be good for us, I think. All right. And you guys select Tyler Fisher, which means my center is still available. Now, I'm going to move this guy to right tackle, so he's not going to be a center for long.
The Giants are now on the
Ended up being a 71 overall. Normal development trait, 31 overall. Yeah, probably a blown pick, especially if the halfback that I want is available at 8.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
but he is, so it's really not a bad pick because I got the guys that I wanted.
The Rams are now on the clock.
So 75 overall, normal development trait. His break tackle, trucking, and stiff arm is really low. But his elusive back skills are pretty decent. So if we actually, I mean his strength is low, but if we give him some points in power back, and just kind of like mix it, power back and elusive back, he's going to be a really good back, I think. Just wish his development was a little better, but that's okay. Alright, now I don't need any of those other halfbacks,
The Oklahoma
so
City Nighthawks are now on the clock.
we'll remove them from our draft board and then just see, whoops, we'll have to see what else is available. Don't need a quarterback, although, I'm not going to lie, there's been plenty of times that I wanted to. Man, and this guy'd be a great one to get. Oh, he's only 5'11" though, and we have the hold to reorder bug. I'm just going to add this guy to the board real quick. I guess I need to add a couple people to the board. I hate that so much. There. No. There. Okay. So, he is still available, but actually that's not the guy that I was looking at. This is someone else. Where is that the guy? I thought... No, that's right. I had someone else on the thing, but not on the draft board, but it wasn't him. Oh, this guy, other than his speed, but maybe at free safety he'd be okay. My only reservation is he has really bad coverage, and we have the hold to reorder bug again. So our next pick is 22nd. Might not be available there. Now we do have guys that are in the second round projected to be first round talents. In fact, that Bobby Turner is looking real nice. All right, anyone else? Ready to go to the combine, dude? Ooh, pass coverage middle linebacker. Could move him to outer linebacker. We're going to go ahead and... Okay, so with the 14th pick, we're going to get rid of this guy because I'm definitely going to take one of these guys. I'm actually leaning towards Bobby Turner as the guy that I take. In fact, yeah, I'm sold on taking Bobby Turner.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Okay, 72 overall, normal development trait. His zone coverage is low, as is his tackling, but I do think he can progress into someone worth taking, especially with that catching. He's going to be able to come up with some interceptions as we develop him.
The Oklahoma City Nighthawks are now on
22. Now we do still have. Oh, this is our last first round pick. So I really want him. I don't want to leave it to chance that he's not going to be there. So I'm taking him.
The Titans are now on the clock. The Oklahoma City Nighthawks are now on the clock.
Are any of those guys still available? No. Alright, so we have a wide receiver that is available. A couple wide receivers. trying to think of if there's anything I could draft. One of those strong safeties and then move them to linebacker if they're strong enough. So let's go to wide receiver here. If I take this guy, it would be 100% trusting our scouts that say he's a mid-first round talent. But I really don't like not knowing his combine. I'm not taking him with this pick, but I might take him with the next pick. Because we don't even have a third round pick. So strong safety, 19 reps is the third highest bench press. I'd like to get someone that's around 20 reps or so. 20 plus, 20, 25 would be perfect. 17, 16, 14. Oops, not that wood. So this guy is an option, although he's a third round talent, so I can't justify passing someone who's a first round talent over someone who's a third round talent. What about tight ends? One's even worth taking. Ooh, he's a first round talent. This was 6th round. We'll throw him on the board. That gives us some breathing room of having to draft someone from here. Now with that said, this guy might be really good to draft for tight end as well. Okay, so fine, I'll draft him here. Hope that he's good.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Okay, so 91 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 agility. So what's his strength in jumping? Jumping's an 84. Strength doesn't really matter, but okay. So we got lucky that he wasn't really bad in his physical abilities. He does need to work on catching in traffic and route running quite a bit, though. So yeah.
The Oklahoma City Nighthawks are now on the clock.
Okay, now I wonder if I can trade down to the 3rd round and get this guy, maybe pick up something a little extra. Let's see, 32, 64. So 65th pick would be the first in the 3rd round. So this is about a mid-first round or mid-3rd round pick. Late, mid. Okay, so it looks like we can only get about a mid-3rd round pick. Now, what is everyone else offering? Okay, so 3rd and a 7th, 3rd and a 6th. Oh, that's next year's 3rd. Houston's offering 2 3s. That's much later than I would like to pick in the 3rd round, but to pick up another 3rd round for next year, it might not be a terrible idea. They'll package a 5th. They're willing to give us a 2 next year. I think I might have to go with the 2 3s. and then we'll just hope that
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think
someone's
we've got a
available.
trade coming here.
But I wasn't really attached to that guy, but
The Oklahoma City
he would have been nice to
Nighthawks
have,
are
I
now on
think.
the clock.
Is he still available? No, he's not. Alright. So none of these guys are really going to be worth taking, I don't think. Free safety. He'd be okay. And again, this pick I'm taking to move to outer linebacker. I don't expect them to be a starter, but maybe someone who can develop. So I'm between Cordell Spears and who's 6'3", 202, and Ramon Cross, who's 5'10", 205. I mean, the weight doesn't really matter, honestly, but this guy has better physical skills, while the other guy has better football abilities. Both have B+ hit power. He has better, he's got better play recognition and pursuit. So he's probably the guy that we should take, and just live with the fact that he's slower. What would a 4.6 be? It's probably lower 80s, I would say, for speed.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Oh, okay, upper 80s. Alright, now, strength is not listed here. We'll have to see how he is when we switch him over.
The Oklahoma
I am
City
taking that
Nighthawks
tight end with
are
this
now on the
pick
clock.
just to make sure I don't lose out on him. Demarius Gillisley.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Okay, 71 overall, hidden development trait. So not bad.
The Oklahoma City Nighthawks
Now let's just
are now on the clock.
try to find the best available. 5th, 3rd round talent. Another 3rd round. Here's a 2nd round talent. It's power back too. I'm thinking maybe we take the power back so we have someone who can gain us 2 or 3 yards when we're stacked up.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Not good, but it's whatever.
The Oklahoma City Nighthawks are now on the clock.
Okay. You are too slow. Your speed is okay. I'm gonna 6'1". That's right, this is a slow guy. Although 4.6 ended up being an 88 speed. So maybe this guy has 90 speed? Yeah. Let's go ahead and take him and then move him to halfback to
The
be a receiving
Cowboys
back
are now
for
on the
us.
clock.
91 speed. Okay. Change of direction is good. What about ball carrier vision? 75. This might actually be a pretty good receiving back for us.
The Oklahoma City Nighthawks are now on the clock.
So we got a fullback and a punter, neither of which we need. both of them have second round talent, which would put them about like a 71 or so. You know what? I'm just gonna trade the rest of my picks away. A couple 5th rounds, so 152, 146, 138. Oh, a 4th round pick, 122. 127, so 122 is better. Alright, yeah, 122. Actually, let's look at the teams. Yeah, Philadelphia's been in the Super Bowl quite a bit, so
Well, wait, looks
that
like
one.
both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
Trade this one away. Couple 6s, so 175. Yep, thank you, Browns.
I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade.
Alright. Move some guys around and see how we are. Who was the... Who's this guy, right? Yep. You are going to be a running back. So we ended up being a 70 overall, which isn't bad for a receiving back for us. Maynard ended up being a 75. So that puts Elam, Newton, and Malachi on the chopping block. You can't really catch. Can you block it all? No, not at all. I was thinking about maybe moving this guy over to be a utility fullback. But, yeah, we'll just cut him. Then, rookie that I drafted who isn't that good. Now, I did draft him to be a power back, but I don't really think he's going to be that good of a back. Now, this guy could potentially... How's his blocking? Not good. I was going to say maybe he could be a utility fullback. So yeah, he wouldn't really beat out Austin. So you know what, I'm just going to move him to fullback and just see what he is as a utility. And then I'll cut him and he can try to have a career as a utility back, right? Oh, actually, I could add him to my practice squad. I think I'll do that. I'll keep him and add him to my practice squad. I'll have to trade Elam away, though. Yeah, he only ended up being a 62, darn it. Okay, now we have 4 wide receivers. Don't really need a 5th one. So we'll keep it how it is. Sheriff McCollum is getting old, so he might start regressing here soon. Which would move Benji Brennan up towards the first spot. But Benji's also, like, he's in the prime right now, but he's probably not going to get much better, you know, maybe like 84 or 85 about the time that McCollum drops to maybe like 83. So we really have to hope that these guys progress to take over for these guys. Tight end, Demarius Gillisley is going to be our starter. And I'm going to sear over to right tackle. And move Greg Carl to right guard. That way there's no competition at right tackle. Alright, so let's make sure on offense we're good. We don't need anything. I do have to trade away Elam though and move the rookie halfback to the practice squad, but we don't need anyone to fill spots. Alright, defense. Looks like we're good on the line. I did draft this guy. I'm going to move him to right outer linebacker. He can be a pass coverage guy up there. Now I might have to consider Elias is our future middle linebacker. There's no denying it. I mean, star potential. He's a 78 overall with only having 1 year in the league, and we're shaping him to be a pass coverage middle linebacker. These guys are getting old and regressing, so it might almost be worth trading them away and just giving Elias the job at the start of the season. What is Perkins's coverage here? So he's not as good of a pass coverage. Perkins isn't as good of a pass coverage linebacker as Cummins is, but actually, yeah, it's the pass rushing that Miles has. Yeah, superstar. Don't know that I can give up superstar potential. What do we have on here? Manny Russell. That's going to be a big penalty that I'd take, but maybe we can move Perkins to left end. Yeah, Perkins is going to be a pretty good left end for us. A little weak though, but maybe he has a better chance of getting in there with the finesse moves. Move Manny to defensive tackle. Okay, so he is the best defensive tackle for us right now because he's an actual pass rusher. And as a 4-3, we use 2 defensive tackles. The problem is, Brewer ended up having a superstar potential. McCullough's a star. Baptista is a star. And Manny Russell is just normal. So I guess I'll just trade Manny Russell away. I'll have to eat that penalty, but I'd rather develop these guys that have huge potentials. Monroe, he can defend the pass, so he'll be fine. Okay. We're golden on cornerbacks. Kenya Allen is going to be a backup, even though right now he's better than Bobby Turner. Why does this guy already have negative morale? understand why he already has negative morale, but okay. I'm going to move him to left outer linebacker. So it puts him at a 63. I don't think he was much better at strong safety. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to play into the game that he has negative morale, doesn't want to be here, so I'm going to enjoy free agency. Alright, so we mostly have our team. I don't need to go out and get anybody, I mean, other than I could probably pick up a defensive tackle and maybe a wide receiver. But I don't have to get anybody. I do need to trade some people away, though. Okay, so this is going to be a down year for us overall, so I might as well trade away those middle linebackers as well. I mean, if it's going to be a down year for us, might as well just have one big down year and then come back with much better years in the future. So, who wants a middle linebacker? I went the long way. Oh. Okay. I will throw in a halfback that you probably don't want. There we go. The long way again. Not trading to the Chiefs. Colts really need someone. Don't have anything else extra to trade, do I? Forget. I do have basket. Okay, so we can trade Smith and Basket to the Colts for their first round pick. I just need to go out and sign a middle linebacker real quick. Some cheap. 64 will do it. Or 64 overall. I might as well grab a defensive tackle while I'm here. And wide receiver. He's someone who's good at kick returns. I want to spend $2 million on a kick returner, so about Nick Casey. There. Oh, you know, I was going to trade away the that defensive tackle as well. So I'll have to do that after this trade. All right, Manny Russell. Oh, come on. We have two picks in every round except for the 5th and 7th. Okay. I think we're ready to go now. I just need to set up the depth chart. Casey, Brown, Maynard, Fitzsimmons, Blanton. There we go. Actually, I think Florence is the backup, right? Yeah. Wow, so Blanton ended up being a 37. Oh, that's power back. Sorry, okay. Third down back. So, yeah, Blanton ended up being a 70. Brian Austin is still the better receiving back. Why does it have him as our slot? It should actually be Benji. No, Benji's our second guy. There we go. Alright, we are set and ready to go. The only thing I have to watch out for is if our free safety gets hurt, because when he comes back from injury, they'll start the other guy over top of him. Yeah, I was going to upgrade 2 more parts of my stadium this year as well. So team store and concessions. We'll get bathrooms and seating next year. Sorry guys, you have to deal with dirty bathrooms. And half the stalls being out of order. But it wouldn't be a football game otherwise, right? Alright, week 1, new scheme. I think we're healthy. We are healthy. What is the name of the free safety that I have to keep an eye out for? Bobby Turner. Okay. Alright, here we go. See how our defense does this year. Now, yes, part of the changes with our team is going to be the scheme, but we also have younger guys who aren't as good as what we've had in the past. So we gave up 13 points in the first game, so they're doing good already. But we have to keep in mind that they have to develop to really get where we want them to be. Wanted to give that guy pass block. Oh, he actually got pass block from that anyway. Works for me. Okay, his zone coverage is up to 72 now. Alright, Kevin Monroe I'm probably not bringing back just because he's old and doesn't fit our scheme anymore. So yeah. Sorry, Kevin. If we're in contention at the trade deadline, I'll keep him for the rest of the season. If we're out, then I'll trade him away and get something for him. Okay. McKinney, I'll definitely keep the rest of the season, but I'm not going to re-sign him because, like at his age, he won't be that good next season anyway. Paul Ashmore's just a backup. He's going to go. And the rest of them are backups. Except for Osborne, but I'm not re-signing him. I'll get him in free agency if he's still available. So I have one big piece that I have to re-sign. You know what? Let's just go by position. Any pass coverage guys? No. No, I'm going to scout undrafted pass rushers just because how few there are. It's the second point already that Max has gotten this offseason. I haven't uncovered it yet. Alright, you need pretty much everything to do with receiving. I guess I'll just alternate back and forth with possession being the primary one. No. I think he's good enough at elusive. Let's give him some power. So far, we're doing pretty well. We're 3-1. We kind of projected this to be a bit of a down year. Daryl Oliver wants $12 million a year. All right, but I want 7 years. Now, just in case Daryl Oliver decides not to return, we do have Rashad McQueen that we could get, and Lamar Burke, both of which are zone guys. Yeah. Now we actually have some decent slot corners that would be good to consider putting out at linebacker. Like it. It's developing pretty good. Bobby Turner finally got that point he needed to be equal to his backup. And we don't don't have him uncovered yet. We will before the end of the season, though. He definitely still needs a lot of help on his route running. I might start doing some slot with him so that he can get that catch in traffic as well. Get the short route and catching traffic up. Alright, we have only lost one game, I think. Yeah, we're 5-1, so I'm definitely not trading anyone away. You want more money? Or how much more? $13 million a year due? There we go. That's probably not that expensive for how good he'll be for the next 7 years. And that contract puts him at about 32 years old, so we'll have him for his entire prime. And I don't think I'm re-signing the rest of them, so cool. Finish that up. Ooh, Raiders put a smackdown on us. So much for that defense that we've had going. Alright, let's look at linemen since we have one of our guys going. Not looking promising. This guy should be uncovered by now. Vertical threat this time. Okay, so he ended up being a star potential. It's pretty good though. And he needs a lot of work on his route running. Yeah. His blocking's not bad though. Mostly needs work on route running. I know it says our left end should be a power rusher, but I want speed rushers on the end. Maybe I'll make him a power rusher, or add some power rushing to him later when he gets his speed rushing all the way up. I'm not playing the game, so sorry dude, you're not going to be getting the thing. Scout it. Dang it. It is not looking promising for the linemen this year. Well, maybe I might want to offer that 1-year contract to him. Yeah, big surprise I didn't get it. Alright. Evan McKinney. You know what? I'm going to wait until the end of the season just in case he decides to retire. Yeah, cool. Well, maybe I will bring Timmy back if I can get him down to that minimum. You are not coming back, and you I'm waiting on. Oh, looking at right tackles. Okay, so there is a single lineman, single agile lineman that might be decent. He has a second round talent. I would not count on him being a starter though. Let's get the halfback. Oh, there's a route runner. Look at that. That's right, I want to do catching traffic, so slot. Cool. Might have to do that 2 or 3 more times, get him up to where we want him on his catching in traffic, and that'll help out his short route as well. Alright, I really want to add some pass blocking to him. Good. Nice, man. We get his finesse moves up there, he's going to be dangerous. Alright, as we are getting closer to the end of the season, I think it's pretty safe to say we're probably going to make the playoffs. We're 7-4 now. Yeah, sorry, I'm not playing the game, so Baptista is not going to be able to get this. Unless he gets 2 sacks in a game. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty good draft. At least at most of the positions we need, it's going to be a pretty good draft. Actually, you know what? I didn't spend coach's points. player progression is maxed. My ability to re-sign my own players is maxed other than kicker and punter. The retirement I don't really care about because they're not really worth keeping at the retirement anyway. Free agency. Guess I'll have to start working on the free agency stuff next. Oh. Well, either we did a good job as a team or Stanley had a good game because he is now a superstar. Heck yeah. That surprised me, but I will take it. Did we get all the wide receivers? Maybe we're still short a few. Still short a lot. I gotta get a zone up more. Alright, superstar. Let's see you progress then. You're really not that great at anything. I mean, you're strong, you can tackle, but not a lot else. Oh, I could continue to work on his zone coverage, but let's go ahead and build up his man so he can cover man. And he is a star. Probably should have checked if I needed to do anything else with him. Might have to do a PowerPoint next time. Uh-oh, got an injury. Oh no, our center's down. Man down. Yeah, look at the Chiefs having a bad year. I don't know why I went that way. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll do halfbacks. I mean, this guy's overall is lower. I honestly think he's a better lineman than the other guy is. You still need another point of slot. However, if I do slot... Oh, is he an X Factor? Look at this guy. That's cute. Now let's give him a point in slot. Alright. Now I'll go back to working on... I might actually just work on his deep threat a little bit, get that deep route up. And then once that deep route's up to like an 80, then I can just do route runner across the board for the rest of his career. Make him a household name. Right, so we should definitely have a playoff spot now. We'll have to see what seed we are, though. Dwayne Shepard's available, but I want to make sure he's healthy for the playoffs, so we'll let him rest. And we might end up with first round bye, which would be awesome. Alright. Gonna wait to the off season for you. I'm gonna try to re-sign you in the free agency. And see if I can get you on the cheap. Awesome. I might as well check out some power backs. Alright, so our regular season is over. And we finished 12-4. That still wasn't good enough to be the first seed. What were the standings? The Bengals finished 12-4 as well. And they must have had the tiebreaker. I wonder what it was that they won tiebreaker wise. I think it goes to in division record, which in their case they went 6-0, we went 4-2. So that would be why they won the tiebreaker. Wow, 4 teams in the AFC went 12-4. Wow. That's gonna be scary come play. Excuse me. Well, I mean we're already in playoff time, but man. All right, we'll upgrade these players, then we'll look at stats, and then do the playoffs. You know what? I'll go ahead and build up his power moves now that his finesse is at 89. He's strong though, so, or not strong, he's weak, so power moves may not be that effective. Okay. You know, I'm not going to lie. This team might actually be better than the team that we built for the last decade. So in the first 10 seasons, we won 2 Super Bowls. Let's see how many Super Bowls we win in the second 10 years. Now, to be fair, the first 4 or 5 years of that was rebuilding. But it's going to be interesting to see how we do. All right, stats. All right, so pretty decent year for Tyler Schwartz. A little high on the touchdowns, a little lower on interceptions, which is good. Completion percentage is lower though, and his total yards are low. Rushing, Byron Austin had an 1,100-yard season, 8 touchdowns. Roman Maynard had 13 touchdowns. It's the second year in a row that our starting running back had less touchdowns than the backup running back. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why that's happening. And Blanton also had 3 touchdowns. Cullum led our team. 1,000-yard receiving, 10 touchdowns. Fitzsimmons, 1,000-yard receiving, 12 touchdowns. That was from the slot position. Then Benji Brennan, 937 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had a down year. Gillisley, our tight end, 635 yards, 8 touchdowns. And Byron Austin caught 2 touchdowns. Roman Maynard also had a touchdown. Blocking, had a pretty good year blocking. That's about almost one every 3 games. So that's not bad. In fact, that's pretty good. Elias led our team in tackles and grabbed a couple interceptions. Charles, 92. Charleston, 87. Our backup strong safety had 82, so there must have been an injury or something. Let's see, Oliver had 75, Hodge had 72. Where's our other safety at? So the guy that, Charles. How did Ashmore end up with 82 tackles? Oh. Alright, interceptions. Now, with us playing at Tampa 2 now, I expected this to go up, and it looks like it kind of did. So 3 interceptions for Charles, Charleston, and Oliver. 2 for Elias, 1 for Ashmore and Hodge. How'd the sacks go? Batista with 8, McKay 7.5, Perkins 7, Monroe 6.5. I would have liked to see our second defensive tackle get some more sacks because we need more pass rush on the line. Kicking, Whitfield had an 85% accuracy, 12 for 14. He also missed a couple extra pointers, and Conover got 49 yards net average. So yeah, pretty good. I'm going to check. So first of all, I don't really care about the yards. I care about points per game. So we had the second best offense points per game, and only by 0.2. Defense points given up, we had the 16th best defense. So middle of the road defense, but one of the best offenses. As our defense progresses, if we can keep that offensive production, we're going to be dominant. But for now, let's see how we do in the playoffs. All right, that's about how we did in the playoffs. 1 and done. Great Benji. Kind of disappointed that he had such a down year. When you look at his abilities, there's no reason the third receiver should have a better year than him. So 75 impact block, 70 lead block. What is his run block? 69. Probably help us if we had a second tight end that could catch passes for us. Okay. And I think I have one more year until I need to re-sign my... 2 more years until I need to re-sign these guys. Alright. So Lamar Jackson won like his 92nd MVP award. Tyler Schwartz finished 5th. Gormley finished 3rd for Coach of the Year. What kind of year did those two have that they beat Fitzsimmons for Rookie of the Year? Fitzsimmons had over 1,000 yards receiving and like 11 touchdowns. Let's see. Carey from the Bills and Guerrero from the Dolphins. And I feel like we got shunned a little bit on Rookie of the Year awards. Also, how does Paul Bloomberg win Best Quarterback and Lamar Jackson is 2nd but won Offensive Player of the Year and MVP? Byron Austin, Best Running Back. Simmons down there on wide receivers. Alright. Completely forget who those people were. It was like Carey on the Bills and someone on the Dolphins. I don't know. Bills. How he had an okay year as a quarterback. That shouldn't have beat Fitzsimmons for Rookie of the Year. All right, Dolphins. Was it? I think it was Derek Marshall. Was it Villa? Yeah, I mean Villa's defense. Okay, so was it Meredith? No, it was Meredith. Yeah, I think it was Marshall. Couldn't have been Marshall. Marshall doesn't even have stats. It was Guerrero, that's right. How? How did he finish higher than Fitzsimmons? It was terrible. Robbed. That's all I have to say. Alright. Finish this up so that we can end this video, hopefully sooner than the other videos have been ended. Any blocking tight ends? There are some blocking tight ends, but they're not going to be drafted probably. All right, and the winner of the Super Bowl is the Saints. So as tough as the AFC was, the NFC still won. And he only dropped one overall. So I'll go ahead and give him this contract. Never mind. He can go ahead and test free agency. And then I'll give him a cheaper contract in free agency because probably nobody will be interested in him. Works for me. Anyway, that is season 13. Thank you for watching. I think we're about a half hour shorter for this video than we were the last two. So I'm trimming some time off. Once we get to a point where I'm not making as many roster moves, I might actually be able to get this to an hour-long video. So looking forward to hopefully doing that. Anyway, thank you for watching Season 13. I'll see you tomorrow for Season 14.